Greetings! Let's drink too many spirits while we talk about too many spirits.
It's too many spirits! This is the show where we drink our drinks and read your spooky stories.
Yeah, we're gonna shoot 4 episodes, all of them shot tonight. So while we may seem normal now, later we're gonna be hammered. And as you may have noticed, this is a Too Many Santas season because there's too many Santas. There's so many Santas on this set. There's like at least 4 Santas, maybe more.
And as always, we'll be enjoying a tasty beverage prepared by our cocktail maestro, Santa, with a little help from his friend, Santa. Boys, what do we got tonight?
I'm changing the narrative here. We're going hee hee hee.
Hope you start making my drinks.
Hello and welcome back to Santa's Bar!
Where Santas only can make the drink. No elves behind this bar.
I don't like the tone behind that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I would have thought Santa would be
Always welcome.
Santas,
Yes, Santa?
what are you making today?
Oh, what are we making today, Santa? I have no idea.
I'm glad you asked, Santa.
Oh, no, late last night, Santa. I'm glad you did the work.
Yes,
This is a good project.
hopefully out late, dropping off presents for the kids.
Wow, this is like a Marvel Universe here.
Hey! Santas,
Oh?
Yes, Santa.
what are you making today?
Okay, hold up. Today we're making the Espresso Martini.
That sounds good.
I know that's Santa. Don't drink coffee, though.
I don't drink coffee.
But don't worry, Santa. We have another secret ingredient. Rum chata.
Rum chata. All right.
Okay. I thought you were
Okay.
gonna say
Let's throw some
secret
Coke in
ingredient
there.
for coffee.
No Coke in this one, Santa.
I'll need rummage for the rum.
The rum is the little one in the front.
Don't you know the way
Yes.
around your own bar, Santa?
Yes, Santa.
Who's this old white man?
Oh,
It's you!
that's my cousin. We're gonna be adding 1 ounce.
Why did you hand me this? You know this is nonsense
Hold on,
to me.
the reindeer are fighting.
Oh.
Hey,
Reindeer?
knock it
Is
off
that
or it's
Rudolph?
another week in the shed. I'm sorry about that, folks.
So we're,
Okay, that's a lot.
This is my first time traveling to this century, so this may be a new method I may not be familiar with. But I am supportive and I am excited to learn your ways.
Are you a time traveler?
You're compassionate, Santa.
Yes, see, I was born in the 8th BC.
Okay.
Okay.
You ate
And-
BC?
BC is before cocktail. So then, Coke Santa, we're gonna be adding equal part rum chata.
There's another sleigh.
Another Holy Spirit.
How many Santas are there these days? This is like the Spider-Verse.
Too many Santas. That's what I'd say. There's too many.
There's too many Santas.
and I'm a Santa as well.
There's too many Santas.
This looks quite okay.
All right.
Okay, the next step is we add coffee liqueur. But I had learned one of our Santas cannot drink coffee.
Coffee beans make Santa shit profusely.
Is that just weak Santa over there?
Oh, no.
Hey.
We've all got different gut bacteria, Santas.
Oh. I will spike your drink with Coke instead. But not the Coke you're thinking.
No,
This
don't
is
do
for
it.
the
That's,
next-
that's not on the recipe.
Actually, I think that might not be so bad.
Not so bad.
That's good.
rum
No.
and Coke chata.
You know,
That sounds pretty good.
we're supposed to
don't
add
get
a
that.
little fee foam in this and shake, but it doesn't look like we're gonna be doing much shaking.
Oh, fee, fi, fo, foam. Fee, foam.
Oh, well.
So,
Okay, that's a lot.
for all the little elves watching, this thing is called fee foam, which is why Coke Santa said fee fi.
Faux foam.
Oh,
And you know what else? I dominate Ryan Santa in FIFA.
What the fuck? You had to get that in there? You had to get it in there?
I'm glad you finished the sentence after the long pause after I
Ryan
dominate
Santa.
Ryan.
Finally, we're gonna add a dash of demerara. Demerara. Oh,
Ma, how much?
half an ounce.
I don't know what an ounce is.
You're a
Speaking my
bartender.
language. How many presents is that?
That's 2 pelotons.
Oh, 1, 2, Peloton! Everybody, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Finally, we're going to garnish this espresso martini
Oh.
This
with
is a shit show.
a lovely star anise.
Hey, the spirit of giving, I'm gonna give you 1 star anise.
I ordered my drink 30 minutes ago. This is bullshit.
Hey.
If you don't speed it up, I'm going down to Candy Cane Lane.
Can I try one of
Hey,
those?
hey.
I want to know what those taste
Oh,
like.
have you never had a star anise
Wait,
before?
do you eat them?
No. You sort of like flavor things with them. It is very flavorful.
Ooh, that's nice.
Licorice.
Okay.
And this is one way to make the espresso martini.
Yeah, that certainly looks like a drink that somebody
you
will
better
drink.
be happy with it because it's the one you're drinking.
No, if we
Another
play
one
rock,
has
paper,
espresso in
scissors,
it.
I don't think that's the one I'll be drinking. But thank you. St. Rick, can we see how it's actually done, please?
Well, I'm
Yes,
glad
show
you
them
asked.
how it's done.
What the fuck?
But I don't want you to.
Oh,
he's back.
He's back.
Okay, all right.
We're going to be adding 1 ounce of rum to complement the rum chata. 1 ounce of rum chata. 1.5 of this coffee liqueur. That's what makes it the espresso.
Wait a second, if Ricky's making that one with coffee, does that mean I'm drinking the other one?
You know, we all share here.
Well, we are all Santa. We all share the same.
The same laugh.
And the same wife.
We're adding.
We all share the same.
We all have the same Mrs. Claus.
That's what people don't know. There's a lot of Santas in the world, but there's only one.
On one Mrs. Claus. And she's a very,
Adding-
very happy lady.
She's a tired woman.
Half an ounce of them. A couple dashes. 4 to be exact. Jolly old shake. We are then going to sprinkle some espresso dust. Oh my god! Oh, I apologize.
Now that's sexy.
Oh, finally, we're going to add a little star anise.
Wow, that
And
looks
there
so
you have
neat
it.
That
and
looks
nice.
stunning. Looks stunning.
The espresso.
You know what? I could use some Coke.
No.
Now that looks like a quality drink.
That does look like a quality. I would purchase that drink if I didn't get free drinks everywhere I go.
All right, Satan Nicholas, I got you a gift.
Again, wow.
Again?
He's
Yeah.
a very generous guy.
We got some extras in the sleigh.
He's taking those
well,
from children.
That undercuts it a little bit.
You've been a very good boy.
Is it cool?
No.
Is it cool?
Whoa. It's cool though.
He was asking
I'm scared. But thank you, Santa.
Hello and welcome to the official trailer for Pod Watcher, the official podcast of Watcher Entertainment.
That's right. It's our weekly little get together where we talk about whatever the hell we want. I'm drinking juice right now. Green juice. You guys like?
You know, it's our place to let loose a little bit. I was like, oh, are you gonna get on your knees and lick that up or something?
What are you talking? Sometimes the topics are contemporary,
My topic is stuffing.
and sometimes they're not.
Question, is Furby...
It's just Furbies.
Is it a combination of fur babies?
But they're always real.
What's
So-
like the trauma version of nostalgia?
Trauma?
Yeah, I was about to say. Fair enough. Join us every Monday.
By watching over at the Watcher Podcast YouTube channel or listening wherever you find your favorite podcasts. We'll be there.
You know, it's really the only place where I feel like I can really be me.
Oh.
Don't touch me.
That's great. Wow.
He continues to outdo himself with these
He's
gifts.
getting
Holy
more and more
moly.
generous.
Coke Santa, you are a delight. Okay. All right.
That's very nice. Okay.
Santa. Oh.
Oh, whoa.
Let's get that
whoa,
drink
whoa,
over
whoa.
here.
Oh. We're gonna pull a little switcheroo, so you don't
Oh.
know who's whose.
What was it? Jingle Bell, Naughty List.
Oh,
Candy
that's right.
cane.
That's right. Yep. Yeah.
Jingle Bell, Naughty List, Candy Cane, blah. Jingle Bell, Naughty List, Candy Cane, yeah. Yes. Fuck it. Yes. Shit. I'll have this one.
Excellent choice, Santa. Wait, hold up.
Oh, that was good.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's actually
That
pretty
tastes
good.
like espresso, yeah.
It tastes like chocolate.
It is. It's like chocolate milk.
It's like an adult chocolate milk.
It's like adult chocolate milk.
It's actually quite good. The drinks this season, you Santas have outdone yourselves.
This is really good. I love milk.
What do you rate this?
Oh, so we're going out of 3 hoes?
3 hoes.
Ho. Ho. Ho.
Oh, that's a. Wait, is that an extra third? It's almost like a super third. Here's what I rate this.
A half a hoe. Oh, 2 hoes. 2 hoes. 2 hoes. He gives it a ho-ho.
Oh, take it.
That's very good.
This looks like a spider inside mine too. Well, without further ado, let's get that first story in. You gonna go first? Or am I gonna go first? I'll go first because I got the cards in my hand.
Okay, yeah, I don't.
All right, this
Take
comes from YouTube at Tyler fucking, I don't know what.
By the way, I changed my outfit. It was, the other one was made of polyester.
Yeah, now you look like Uniqlo Santa.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, go ahead.
YouTube at Tyler J. McGrath. I once lived in the upper half of a haunted duplex. That's good. It says haunted on the card. I don't want to do that. I once lived in the upper half of a haunted duplex with my friends. They would hear voices.
Thank you, Tyler. Love
Doors
what you're
would
doing.
close by themselves.
This
This
is
is an
really funny.
overuse of quotations.
No, this is perfect.
An overuse.
This is perfect.
You beat it. That's 3 times. If you do
know
it
what?
one more time.
I bet the end of this story, it's going to be revealed that it's all bullshit. You know.
If you do one more quotation in this, Tyler,
What are you going to do?
I'm gonna wipe my ass with this card.
He will wipe his ass,
gonna
and we
pull
will
my
not.
pants down.
And this is the Watcher promise. If he ever does that, we will not censor it.
There will be a paper cut on my ass crack if I see one more quote.
How do you wipe your? No, just do the broad part of it.
But there
You're
might
gonna
be some
swipe it like a credit card?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You're gonna swipe it like a credit card.
I'm gonna make sure the transaction's complete. They would hear voices and doors would close by themselves, and nobody liked being alone there. One night, a couple of them did a seance in the basement and had me join them as the skeptic to rule things out.
Tyler, my man, Skeptic Nation, rise up!
Hide your boner, Santa. And calm their nerves. But the worst thing happened. Using a camera and separate audio recorder, they asked general questions like, is anyone there? Can you make a sound?
Ugh.
What happened here?
Ugh.
It was spooky. Is this giving you PTSD?
Yeah, this is the same old bullshit.
You're a ghost hunter, Santa?
Yes.
It was spooky but underwhelming. When we reviewed everything later, the camera caught nothing, but the audio recorder caught something that still makes my skin crawl to this day. Oh, shit, dude. Skeptic turning into a believer. What do you think about that one?
Why don't we finish the story and find out?
After one of our questions, we caught a perfectly legible deep voice that said, word for word, I'm walking right behind you. We moved out the next month.
Losers.
That's the end of the story. And I like that story. You know what I'm going to give that story? 10. What do you give that story?
0.
Son of a... Why? Why would you give that a 0?
It's a story of a guy who got scared and moved out.
But it's also the story of a skeptic turning into a believer.
No, or it's a story of a man who scared another man to leave their apartment.
That's what I was like, is this a scheme? Is it a scheme? Maybe they didn't like this guy.
It's a 10.
You know?
Well, they all moved out. It wasn't just the guy.
Yeah, that's what they said. It's like when Radiohead, they started a new band where it was 2 of the 3 members. It's like, well, clearly we don't like that one guy.
That's fair enough.
I bet they all moved
There's
out.
nothing in the card that says that they fake moved
no
out. It
offense
just says we moved out.
Tyler, I don't know you, but I'll bet you $1,000 if you kept track of your friends after this, they all moved back in without you.
I give it a 10.
You give it a 10?
Oh, that's too many spirits!
Yes!
That's the first!
I did enjoy that. I like to see the biggest crossover event right here.
That was pretty good. Naughty or nice? Nice.
Oh.
Judges? On the count of 3, I'm going to point to you. 1, 2, 3.
Naughty.
Oh!
We need a double tiebreaker. all of us at the same time now. 1, 2, 3.
Naughty!
What?
Well, we all said the same thing that we said before. Why would that change?
Rip it in half.
Think about it really hard right now, though. You might change it.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Naughty! I felt naughty in my heart. It felt naughty in my heart. You know why it's naughty? Because he kept doing that. And in the end, he was not a skeptic.
He flew a little too close to the sun with all this.
He's a cheek splitter.
Yeah,
he's sitting on the fence. That's
his,
the coward's way
His
out.
cheeks are very split.
You gotta pick a side, brother.
And he did at the end.
No, but he did.
No, he didn't.
He did.
He spent the whole letter going like this.
Yeah.
If he believed it, I don't want to see that.
Well, you could
I don't want to see that.
Yeah, but you could do that
Little
until
buddy
you
foo-foo
actually believe that.
No. Tyler, your ass is grass. Tyler, look at me. I'm coming for you.
Hey, Tyler.
And I'm gonna kick your ass.
No, Tyler, look at me. Look at me. I'll protect you.
Next story! This one's from Instagram, Grahamtown, from Candy Cockroaches.
Nice.
Oh, candied cockroaches.
Nice, even nicer.
My friend and I were at an art camp for the week. That sounds fun. And the building was really old and kind of creepy. So, past midnight one night, we went into the bathroom with the intention of busting some ghosts. Odd place to do it. My friend had a ghost hunting app on her phone, and she was going through the stalls and using it.
There's a ghost hunting app?
These are all baloney. We could try one as a lark on one of these episodes.
I don't know. I don't believe in the ghost hunting apps.
They're bullshit, right?
I'm not sure. I don't know what the technology
Why don't we
is.
test one out next season, just to prove that they're stupid?
But what if we get good evidence?
Well, that's sort of how all our technology works. While we were going through, there was a toilet with a dookie inside.
Oh, damn, dude. That happened to me once when I went to a hotel room.
Can you tell us about that real quick?
Yeah, I went to this hotel room. I was doing a Toyota commercial.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to be a big bother. And I checked into the hotel room that the Toyota people put me in. And when I walked in there,
You found quite a big bother.
there was a Matterhorn-sized shit in the toilet. I mean, this was an above sea level shit. And then I went to the bed, and the bed sheet was like kind of folded over, and the guy, he left his ID card there. So I saw the face of my offender. It was a dude named Brian who had went to some sort of tech kind of conference. Anyways, I slept in the bed because I didn't want to be a bother.
Well, at least they're feeding him nice at that tech conference.
They certainly fed him a lot.
They got some Qdoba.
I think he ate an entire horse.
She said ew, and the app said revolting. Even the ghost thought Dookie was nasty.
Wait, is that the end of the story?
Yes,
That's pretty good.
that's a nice one. Clean. I mean, nasty, but clean.
I think it's good.
That's nice.
If we went into a bathroom and we were ghost hunting and we found a
And
big
we
old
have.
shit,
When we have not.
and then our ovolus said revolting, I'd lose my mind. I'd laugh until I died.
I don't think I would need it to say something more specific like that's that poo-poo, you know?
If it said that's that poo-poo, would you?
If it said that's, if we were in a bathroom and we saw a big dookie and the ovolus said that's that poo-poo, then I believe in ghosts and God.
That's
a
a 7. What? A 10?
You know, didn't waste my time. Me and my friend found a shit. I believe in ghosts.
I have to say, it's really disturbing to see you in a non-Santa outfit from the neck down.
Well, I'm
but
sort
then
of like
have the full beard
I'm
and
towing
hat.
the line, you know?
When people go to a fucking Christmas party and they don't want to do it, they put on the hat. They don't put on the beard. So you look like a serial killer. Right? If I saw you in a dark alleyway, I'd run.
This?
It's wrong, right? It's been bothering me this whole time, and I was like, there's something wrong with this picture. Naughty or nice? 1, 2, 3.
Naughty.
Oh, dude, this is a naughty episode. Fuck yeah. Let me put this in the.
That was a fun one.
Get in there.
Next story.
Beer's empty. YouTube at Neko-san. When I was in elementary school, I was a loner during recess. I usually hid in a play tunnel facing the nearby woods. So
I did this a lot too.
That scans.
When I was out on the playground, I would like put my collar up like a detective and pretend I was doing like detective stuff. That's a true story.
I usually hid in a play tunnel facing the nearby woods and it won't bother me. It offered a perfect view of a silvery shadow that was wagging its tail.
Silvery shadow that was wagging its tail.
It was almost always there when I was in the tunnel, but whenever I tried to reason myself that ghosts weren't real, I couldn't explain why a ghost dog was making contact with me. Now that I'm an adult with more knowledge under my belt, I still can't explain what I saw. That's the end of the story. What are you doing?
Have you ever seen a ghost dog in your investigation?
Ryan thinks we have.
I have. I saw one at Missouri State Pen. It was the first episode of Ghost Files Season 2.
It was a kitty cat.
We saw 2 bright eyes, and that was a ghost dog if I've ever seen one. A little chonker of a guy, and he went down the stairs to where the ghost dog is seen.
There were people in the comments on that episode, and they were like, "Hi, I'm a believer. I'm a Bergara. I'm a Bergara."
Yeah.
And it was just downright embarrassing that Ryan will not admit that that's a cat.
And those are all fake Bergaras. They're Shaniacs pretending to be Bergaras.
That is
saying
not true.
They're saying that, and because anyone could be anybody in the comments, and I'm seeing a lot of people there saying, "Hey, that's a chonky little dog," and I agree, that's a chonky little dog. And I give this story 10 out of 10 spirits.
I give that one a 0.
You son of a bitch. Okay, what is it? Nice or naughty?
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, nice. I thought it was nice.
You know,
In the mail.
it's nice in the sense that it's completely inoffensive and forgettable. Congrats on being nice.
Could you move to your last story? But first.
Oh! Yum, yum, yum. It's time to snack. Yum, yum, yum. Let's see. I remember that one. Oh, it's your cousin. It's your cousin Santa.
Another Santa.
Always nice to see Santa. Are these like,
what the
this
fuck
looks
is
like
this?
Peter's scat. What the fuck are you trying to serve us?
Why did you give us...
You don't know what that is.
Why did you give us mummified testicles? What the fuck is this?
Roasted chestnuts.
Roasted chestnuts?
Oh, wow, they look like testicles.
I quite like that.
Not a fan. It's kind of a chalky texture.
Yeah, but here's what I'm doing. I'm putting myself in the mind of, I don't know when they wrote that song, Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. You know, they didn't have pixie sticks.
They didn't?
So they had to sort of figure out what candy God had provided for them in the natural world.
Well, good. Let's eat snacks from the fucking
And
1800s.
if these are falling off of trees, I'm going, these are pretty fucking good.
You probably would have died if you lived in the back in the old
it's all
days.
about
You'd have been eating all kinds of weird shit.
You gotta admit, there's a natural sweetness to them that's quite beguiling.
It's not good.
I'm gonna stuff my cheeks
There's
full of it.
absolutely no siren song quality to these chestnuts, and I hate them. The second I hear chestnuts roasting on, I'm gonna fucking scream. If I hear that in a Best Buy, I'm gonna break the TVs.
Final story! Woo! Comes from Twitter, RicoLen96. When my daughter was a toddler. Ooh, we got a parent chiming in. That's
Okay, that's good.
She had a toy dog that would sing the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Y, and Z.
That's kind of cute.
Yeah. You could push buttons to say letters. P, B, J, those sort of things.
Nice. I could use a PBJ right now. That sounds
a
really
good sandwich.
Back, hopefully next snack time in episode 3.
That would be nice.
Instead of chestnuts.
You know, I enjoyed the novelty of chestnuts,
You
but
handed me-
I wouldn't mind a Nerd's rope or, you know, some nachos.
Or popcorn.
I know nachos aren't seasonal, but we'd love some nachos over here.
Instead, you handed me a plate of holiday garbage.
It did
Free
not
Santa.
record your name or voice. However, my grandma and I heard the toy clearly say, daughter's name. Come and play with me. Multiple times. I threw it out.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
That's pretty spooky. That's pretty
That's
spooky.
not pretty spooky. That's insane.
That's
if I got a little toy from my daughter and it was a dog that just said the alphabet, but then it just went, you have Xbox Live, we should play together. I'd burn that dog. I'd set that dog on fire. Throwing it out's not enough. When you have something
I do like though that they're reacting to the story by, you know, clearly this thing is they believe to be possessed by an evil spirit, and they're like, all right, throw it out.
Throwing it out's not enough though. You gotta set it on fire.
No, you don't.
You do have to set it on fire, and that's why we have a fire at all times.
That's a
6.
10.
What?
Yeah, I like that they just threw it out.
Wait a second, let me think about it again. Hold on, let's do that one more time.
That's a
6.
6.
Fuck you!
I thought about it some more, and I
just wanted to say that's too many spirits. You know what?
You made me.
I respect your integrity.
Yeah, you made me think on it more.
I respect your integrity.
It's like 12 Angry Men, you know?
Yeah, it's true. You flip.
You got to stew on it.
Naughty or nice? Naughty.
Of course it is.
Well, at least it's naughty.
Of course, that's a naughty little toy.
Yeah, it's a naughty
It's a naughty little toy.
You gotta
It's
set
gonna
that,
get thrown out.
and you gotta set it on fire after
You gotta
throw
set it on fire.
Set your entire garbage can on fire.
Yeah, wait a second here.
What?
Is naughty good or nice good or what is going on?
I don't think it's a value judgment. Can I say that? I think it's more of a vibe check.
Oh.
Yeah.
Santa's vibe right. What is Santa's vibe right now?
My chest
that's
is really
naughty.
itchy.
It can be a 10 rating and naughty, or it can be a 10 rating and nice.
Isn't it weird that a chestnut is called a chestnut?
Well, we don't need to talk about chestnuts.
That's what I call my nipples. Chestnuts.
That's your little chestnuts.
You got me right in the chestnut.
We're barreling closer toward Christmas, aren't we? And aren't we all getting excited?
The countdown is coming.
Check your advent calendars today. But it's time for us to head on down that dusty road, and we'll see you next week for another
Snowy
another
road.
week full of
Snowy road.
And that's what I
Snowy
mean by
roads.
dust.
Snowy roads.
The white dust out there, ain't it?
Well, that's a different thing.
And we'll see you.
And I'm gonna run into that pool.
He's gonna jump into that pool. We'll see you next week, everybody. This has been Too Many Spirits.
All right. The most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Tyler, your
kick
ass is the most beautiful thing I've ever
I'm gonna
seen.
kick your. Thank you for sending in your story. I'm gonna kick your ass, Tyler.
That's not true. I will.
Next story.